So, back in elementary school, we had these kind of racing events that we used to do every year to try and save up as much money as possible. So this year was no different. I was 11 years old, I was still fat, and the race was about to start. So, at this time, I don't know why, but my mind thought, maybe I should start at the front this year, maybe not at the back. Maybe I even have a chance of winning or coming in like the top 3 or top 10. I was wrong. And as soon as the teacher blew his whistle, we all went and I sprinted as fast as I could. And I can't even believe how fast I sprinted from my believing, from my standpoint. But it only lasted like 10 seconds and I was already dead last with these 2 other fat kids from the other schools, So about 10 minutes into this race, everybody else finished, except me and these 2 other fat guys. And I remember like I was really looking at every like supporter that was there at that moment. These were all like the teachers and the parents of these children. That's when I noticed, and it completely threw me off. These parents were not even supporting us. They were not supporting me. They literally laughed. Like they were like talking to each other, especially the moms. They were talking to each other and laughing while looking at us. I noticed like a couple of parents did this. And I was so ashamed. I couldn't even look them in the eye anymore. I basically looked at my belly moving while I was still like completing the race. I couldn't even look at the crowd. I was so emotionally hurt by this. But eventually even I did finish the race, and then all these people, all these like classmates of mine came up to me, these girls, these boys, and they said things like, you did your best, you did pretty well, you even ran fast. And by that comment, like I even ran fast, then I knew it was all fake. And all those words of empathy basically were only words I didn't want to hear, because they would remind me of who I was and how bad I was and how much I needed to improve. They only kept reminding me of something I was trying to ignore, I was trying to ignore the fact that I was fat and the fact that I couldn't actually run fast or anything like that. I wasn't just fat, I completely felt way different than before this race. I felt a lot of shame, I felt so uncomfortable. I started to act different. I started to like pull on my shirt so nobody could see my titties or belly, I actually wore a shirt while I went to go swimming with the class. I made up these excuses so I didn't even have to swim. And even in the small things, this feeling came back, Even when going out for ice cream with friends, they all get like 2 scoops and I only took 1. But I definitely wanted 2 or even more, 3 or 4, But that was all to avoid this kind of bad attention. I basically became this like invisible friend, I didn't want this attention, even if it was good or if it was bad. But when high school happened, I kind of adapted into this lifestyle of being like the funny loser guy, The class clown, basically. I adapted myself to become that, because then actually in high school I wanted this attention. I wanted attention from girls. I wanted to be able to fit in like these cooler groups, with cooler friends. And the only way for me to do that was to become this class clown. And I actually became that person. I ruined my grades would get like low as fuck, Because I would do all these bad things that people said I had to do, like throw this fucking piece of paper to the teacher, And I did that shit. I wanted to get that attention. I want to participate in like these cooler groups. So I did those things, and I ruined my school career basically as well. Nobody will actually take you serious. I remember I was like waiting in the classroom for the teacher to show up. And as I waited, my dad texted me, basically saying that my grandma died. And I was like in shock for a few minutes. And then it actually hit me and I started crying. And then my friends like asked me like, oh, what happened? And I told them that my grandma died. And then this girl asked like, why is he crying for, you know? And my friends at that time told her, and she laughed because she thought it was like a joke. She started laughing while I was like in pain, you know, of losing my grandma. So I ran out of this class in anger and all of that, you know. But the fact is that people won't take you serious, even if you are that serious. People won't take you serious. And that's the danger of being like this class clown. So when I was about 15 years old, my dad actually took it upon himself to try and change me, to make me this healthy guy again, you know. And I was fat, and then it actually went like this, you know. So I was fat, I was skinny fat, I was fat again, I was skinny. I probably have some pictures up here as well. So it wasn't like the perfect road. I actually been in the gym for like 10 years about now, and I'm only 23 years old. So you can imagine how like bumpy that road was. And you will achieve a lot more than me in that time frame. So if you're in this phase of being like this fat guy, please listen to my message. Don't end up staying there. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't be this class clown. Don't be this fool. Don't live in shame. So if you're in that position right now, please fix it. Because otherwise you'll only like dig a deeper hole for yourself and you won't get out of it that easily. Fix it now. Good luck. Bye.